Just a second ago. This is already on QVC.com, already customer top rated, which is very rare because it's the first time on air. Like that's about as rare as it gets.
Yep.
Like you picked it up on .com, already made a customer top rated. Pronunciation of the name?
Kidde.
Kidde.
Since 1917. Yep.
This is an item that carbon monoxide detector that we all need to have. It's a silent killer. But this is taking it to another level.
It is. And this line of products, Kidde, they also have a carbon monoxide detector here, but I've been lucky to have been here for over 2 decades now, and I've presented a lot of different products, and this is by far and away the most important line of products I presented because this is real. They call carbon monoxide the silent killer.
You can't smell it.
You can't smell it.
You
can't see it. You can't detect it any other way. But also, just as important is natural gas, is propane. You know, the things that power your hot water heater.
Gas leak.
Exactly right.
So a lot of these carbon monoxide detectors don't detect
very few. That's right.
They don't detect natural gas.
Only carbon monoxide.
Right.
But this detects that, and not only
you sold me by telling me about this earlier. You're really good. I'm like, okay, this makes sense. Take me through it.
Okay, so it's plug-in first and foremost. But what I really like is there's a battery backup, and I'll show you what that means in a second. Now, this is kind of nice because it plugs in and it leaves the top outlet free, so you still have room to plug something else in. But what it does is if there is any type of gas you can think of, natural gas, propane, also carbon monoxide, it will tell you in a very loud way, 85 decibels, and it will tell you straight away that there's a problem. It means get out of the house, call 911, and it could potentially save your life.
It could potentially save your life. What are the, let's just back up, carbon monoxide sources? Where does it come from?
Yeah.
People, we forget about it, right?
We do, because there's things that can cause it that you don't think of. It could be a flue, for example. It could be cracked. Your chimney could be cracked or broken. It could be clogged. Birds build up nests in your chimney. It could be, it's cold out, you lose power.
Leave the car running.
You run your generator and you forget. Doesn't make you a bad person. Doesn't make you careless. In those situations, sometimes you can't think clearly. And that's the kind of thing that causes the carbon monoxide or a gas leak, and then that's why you have the Kidde detector to let you know something's wrong.
B39403. We have about 12 minutes to go before this price goes up, expiring price at the end of the day. I'm going to get it. Now, this is, again, not the most romantic gift in the world, but so we had fun, we had romantic, we had pretty, we had tech, we had our today's special value. All of it is there. It's fantastic. This might be a gift from you to the entire family, right?
Yeah, that's right, because you're letting people know you care about them, you care about their well-being and their welfare. And I think it's just so important, because do you have carbon monoxide detectors? You might. You probably do.
We have smoke detectors.
How old, even if you have carbon monoxide, how old are they?
How old are they?
Are you sure they work?
Yeah.
Are they, is it time to take a look?
Wheels are turning right now, thinking about that.
Well, we just saw it in Philadelphia, this area, about 4 or 5 days ago. There was an issue. It didn't work out for the family, unfortunately. And I'm not here to scare anybody, but this is the kind of thing that all it takes is one of these to let you know and get out of the house safely, and you're good to go.
So, when you think about that, you think about, wow, investment. 5 easy payments of $8.99 for what? For what could do, well, it could save us, right? What are our house costs? What's our family? All those things.
Yeah.
You start thinking about it. Give me the out of the box. I'm going to get it. I'm going to bring it at home. I don't have a monthly fee on this. What can I say about this?
So, this is really important. So this comes straight from the EPA and the Consumer Product Safety Commission. They basically say that one alarm should be installed in the hallway outside of every single sleeping area or bedroom. That's one thing. It needs to be installed 5 feet above the ground. Okay, that's fine. And if you have a plug-in, you must have a battery backup. These all come from reliable government sources. Well, we have all those things taken care of. So right out of the box, when it comes, there's a panel that you take off on the back, okay? So you see how this cord...
Take the panel off the back.
You see there's a cord wrap there. So this little plug can either come out or stay in. So you see how the one here is plugged in, right? Into this outlet. You can also take it out with the cord, and you can plug it and just let it sit there. So, for example, like this one right here, this is how I have it in my own workshop.
Great.
So just let it sit there and plugged in, no problem.
I got a question for you. Okay, keep going.
And then real quick, but in order to keep it in line with what the EPA and CPSC says, there's your battery backup. Slides right in there.
By the way.
Power goes out, you're still in good shape.
That's huge. Power goes out, you're good.
That's
and now, one thing we've not done yet, I don't know if you can test it.
What's
but
that?
the
Sure.
alarm.
Sure, we'll
Now,
hit
I
it.
just want to make sure I'm sleeping, because that's what was one of our comments.
Yeah,
was,
that's the, so
I
there's,
sleep better knowing that the alarm will go off if something happens.
that's right. So I've unplugged this now because this is a live outlet. So I've unplugged this. This is what we call peak level. So you see that I'm unplugged, it's still working. And then I'll test it. That's the beep, and it just, yeah, that lets you know.
I'm waking up.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm listening to tunes. I'm watching TV at night. What the heck?
Yep.
What is that? Is that a smoke detector? Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
No, that's not a smoke detector.
That's right.
That's our
That's right.
carbon monoxide detector. What do we do if I hear that?
Get out of the house.
You get the heck out of the house.
Out of the house.
You don't try to fix the problem.
That's the dead worst thing you can do. Get out, call 911, let the professionals come in.
I got to tell you, we don't have many of these to go around. This is 11 minutes at the price. 11 minutes at the price. This is brand new from one of the leaders. The name again is
Kidde, since 1917.
17.
1917, over 100 years, and that's
Yeah.
all these guys do. They do fire, gas protection.
And the difference of this one, the difference of the Nighthawk, this Nighthawk technology, world's most accurate carbon monoxide alarm, also detects gas.
Exactly, and the type of gas that powers that
What?
runs your stove, your hot water heater.
Gas leak on the stove.
Propane. So I tell you a quick story. I had monoxide detectors. I had them forever. I smelled gas. You do
Yeah.
smell propane. I did not have a detector. My plumber came and fixed it, but he said, you got to get one of these. I owned this before it even came to QVC.
I got another one for you. Better than that. My wife smelled a gas leak one time.
Yep.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Her sense of smell is
Sure,
better.
sure.
So I didn't get, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if someone doesn't smell something,
right, that's
all of
right.
a sudden you don't detect it.
At
1,000
85 decibels,
orders.
you know.
Right
yeah.
now, let's say goodbye. Thank you so much, buddy.
Good to see you, my man.
Happy
Thanks for
Cyber
having me.
Monday.
Yep, yep.
Happy Cyber Monday to you. Here comes Shoney Sue for the last